What's up, guys? This is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym, bringing you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to do a review of this RitFit 2-in-1 hack squat leg press machine. Could this be a right fit for you guys in your home gym? Let's see and find out. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, before we get started on the review of this 2-in-1 RitFit leg press hack squat combo, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to push this video across the world, baby. My name is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. I do home gym reviews, tips, and tricks show that you out there can get jacked in your home gym, baby. Also, too, if at the end of the video you're interested in buying this piece of equipment, I have a code to save you some cash with a link in the description that will really help me out. So anytime you guys use my link through my website for products, it really does help out the channel. So love all you guys for showing support. So we are finally talking about the RitFit 2-in-1 leg press hack squat combo. There has been so much talk about this piece for a lot of reasons, and the number one main reason is the price of $800. But then using that code could get it to almost close to $700, which is extremely cheap for a 2-in-1 system like this. So what I want to do today is talk about specs, dimensions, put it to action, give you my first impressions, and is this something for that price? Is it worth buying for your home gym? So let's get started. I want to give you guys some dimensions of this. So first of all, taking a closer look at this piece of machine, we have an overall height of 55.9 inches with a width of 40.6 inches with an overall footprint of 40.6 inches by 75.6 inches with a load bearing of up to 800 pounds and then a static load capacity of 1,200 pounds. And then if we take a closer look at the hack squat foot plate, the hack squat foot plate is 23.1 inches by 24.5 inches, and then the leg press foot plate is 14.2 inches by 18.3 inches. Talking about this, it really does not take up that much space. Okay, from a width standpoint, it's not taking up much room. Yeah, it's pretty long, but to be honest, I'd rather have it lengthier, longer than width, because width, takes up a lot more room this way than it does this way. Obviously, basic math from an English teacher, but I think that really does speak a lot of volumes. Another thing is it does save space for that price tag. So let's talk adjustments here, guys. So if you notice at the bottom here, there are 5 adjustments down here on the back side where you can adjust to wherever your height needs are. Now, I'm 6 foot, so I prefer when I'm doing a leg press to have it a little bit, deeper, so I feel like I can get a little bit of a better pressing movement, depending on your height. I've had a guy who was 6'10" in here. He was able to do a leg press, but he had a hard time getting out of it. Shout out to my boy. A lot of people are like, I'm 6'8", I'm on 6'7", can I fit in it? Well, a guy that's 6'10" fit in it, but he couldn't get out. So I would say there's probably closer to get to 6'5", I would say. Might be a little difficult. You can get in, but getting out could be an issue. Something else too, it has 3 different adjustments up here for your leg press, obviously to tailor to your different needs, with your height. So you have the best, range of motion, the most comfortability when you are doing your leg press. And obviously the board down here too works out great for those 5 adjustments when you're doing a hack squat because, obviously the deeper you go, the better mind muscle connection and just overall, strength building with that 5 adjustments down here as well. So something else to mention too, on the back side, it comes with some plates you can put on the back here. It's nice because I actually was given over 200 pounds of the rubber coated plates, and I've been using those on the backside as storage, so it's easy to pick them up and put them on the machine. And also we could talk about too is the pads. So talk first about this pad right here. What's really cool about this, guys, is that it is interchangeable. So all you do, there's this pin, and you were to take out this pin, you can take it off, and then you can adjust it to the hack squat, which I will show you guys in a little bit. But I like that, so it's kind of a fast interchanging. If you're feeling a little crazy and wanting to do a superset, I mean, it might take you maybe like 30 seconds, but you can interchange it pretty quick to go from leg press to hack squat. Something else to talk about, guys, is it comes with these clamps for when you are stacking your weight on the bottom side here when you're doing your press of a leg press or a hack squat. So make sure you are utilizing their clips, because I want to assume it's a different size because I was using my clamps. They were just sliding off. So don't lose these. Keep these intact for when you are stacking your weights up. Something else I want to talk about too is when you take out this pad and you get a little bit of a closer look of this foot plate here. It is a non-slip diamond plated board, which I personally feel very secure. I don't feel like when I'm doing a hack squat, I don't feel like, I'm slipping on ice, I'm gonna fall over, I'm gonna fall out. They did do a really nice job of making sure you are very secure when you are doing a hack squat, which, props to RitFit for doing that for such an affordable price. Something else I wanna show you guys too is, we're gonna start with having this leg press here. I wanted to show you guys how you interchange from the leg press to the hack squat, because when I saw this and saw all these pictures, I'm like, how does this even work? And a lot of people are usually curious before they buy some. So all you do, if you're wanting to go from a leg press to a hack squat, you would do is you got your pin here, you would pull the pin out and it slides down. And then obviously now you got to take out this pad, and there's a slot here for where the pin goes, obviously, and then there's the same thing up here. You would line this pad up to where the slot is, you get your pin, and you would slide it here, and then you hop right in. Make sure you adjust the diamond foot plate to your height, and then you are up and ready to go. Making sure the side rails are out, and then you are ready for a hack squat. So something that I noticed when I'm doing a hack squat is it does almost like the rails already come out when I lift it up. So, I mean, I guess that's a convenience. But I do want to talk more about the railings. I want to talk about when it's sliding up and down, is it smooth when I am doing either a leg press or a hack squat. So what I'm going to do for you guys is just demonstrate doing a hack squat with this, show you, how you were to take it off the railings, show you how smooth it feels going down, going up, kind of give you my thoughts on that, and then we'll swap to a leg press. I'll do a couple reps here, and then kind of just give you my thoughts on how it feels. So let's get jacked, baby. So overall, how I think the hack squat feels, I feel like I got pretty deep. Now, a lot of people are probably curious, like, Luke, how much does this weigh without any weight on it? So 35 pounds. So pretty close to, like a standard Olympic bar. Obviously, completely different machine. But mathematically speaking, pretty close. It's 10 pounds off. So I just have 2 plates on each side, so you can do the math. Nothing super crazy, like I want to say it's almost over 200 pounds. Again, make sure you got your clips on. But I do feel like, the guiding rails are very smooth. Now, If you want to make them even smoother, utilize some silicone spray. I would try to do that, at least once a month, a couple times a month to give the longevity of the machine. But, wearing these shoes, against the non-slip pad, I felt very secure. I felt I had very good depth. I felt like the guide rails were smooth. I am very impressed with the hack squat portion of this. And I do think the padding up here is it feels very good on your shoulders. It doesn't feel like rocks on your shoulders. It is very cushiony. That's very important because especially if you're wanting to rock 20 reps, you don't want rocks on your shoulders. You guys get it? Yeah, bad dad joke. But I'm very impressed with the cushion pad here as well. I'm very, very impressed with the hack squat portion this 2-in-1 combo for RitFit has to offer. So we're going to try leg press now. So I kept the hack squat portion here just to kind of show you the transitioning piece. So I put the pad down here for leg press. Then what you would do is you would find where your adjustment is. Sometimes it takes me a second. And then you would click it. And then you would bring it up and you would adjust it to wherever you want to go, which I usually go, probably the first adjustment here would be good for me. And then obviously you would load up your plates on each side. Again, I'm doing 2 plates. Can't forget your clips. Keep in mind, again, they say the load bearing of this is 800 pounds, which I know a lot of people out there are like, Luke, can I stack 6-7 plates on this thing and I'm good to go? Listen, brother, I need your leg strength because I'm never going to be able to get to that point. But in all wholeheartedly truth, I can see you be able to put 6 plates on this thing. And it's not going to crush you, but there's such a minimal amount of people they're going to put that much weight on that most people are going to be fine with doing that. But yeah, I could do at the end is I could stack up 4 plates and just show you a rep or 2 to show these bad boys in action. But again, I'm going to do a couple reps here and then talk to you guys about my overall take of how it feels as well. All right, so let's talk about the leg press section and how it felt. So how it felt, fantastic. Again, with the guiding rods, with easy accessible at the side rails to open it up and lock it out. Okay, I feel very safe with that. I feel very safe with the guide rods because it's very smooth. Again, silicone spray is your best friend. The only thing that, kind of stinks for some people is, I know I had some of these issues too, is they have right here, it's these stoppers here. If you get to a certain depth, it hits these stoppers, which could affect some people's range of motion when they are doing a press. With the adjustment I have here on the hack squat foot pad and the adjustment here, I really didn't have that issue. I felt like I had pretty good depth, but it's something to keep in mind. Also, too, something that, I'm comparing this to a commercial grade piece of equipment and more leg presses out there, is that this right here is wider. Okay, this is a pretty narrow foot plate for the leg press, and I'm personally, again, I'm not in the commercial gym anymore, and other companies are pushing this out. I'm used to something that's a lot wider, so I feel like I have a lot more room to work with my feet. Again, maybe that's something they could keep in mind as a suggestion too, but overall, still, I was pretty thoroughly impressed with how a press felt on this. Before I give my overall impressions of this piece, guys, you were asking about that load bearing. So is this 800 pounds? No, but it's a decent amount of weight. I got 245s on each side, 235s on each side, and 10s because unfortunately I don't have 8 plates in the gym. I know I'm messing up. So just want to show you guys, real quick, just do a rep of it and then come off and see, how it felt. All right, let's get it. In the comments, cheer on Luke's Garage Gym for this rep with this heavy weight. All right, here we go. Woo! Like butter, baby. And that's everyone out there that says I don't do leg day. There's a truth. So right there, there's a pretty decent chunk of weight as it is right there. And this thing kept me, exactly where I wanted to be. Stable, secure, smooth. Didn't feel like it was going to crush me. So people out there worried about the load bearing. Again, obviously I didn't stack over 800 pounds, but still a decent amount of weight, and it felt very good. So my overall thoughts on this 2-in-1 leg press hack squat combo from RitFit is I personally think for almost a little over $700 if you use that code and that link through the description, guys, this is a steal. This is a steal. Yeah, the length is pretty long, okay, but the width is not, so it will not take up too much space. You get the versatility of 2 different movements in one machine for that price tag, okay? It feels very smooth, feels very secure doing a hack squat to a leg press. Yeah, there's a few cons that I talked about with the stopper and, the length of this, but there's always going to be some flaws with equipment that could always get better. But again, for the home gym, this is a great piece, guys. I am very thoroughly impressed. And I think if you are, unsure of it, I do, in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, I think you should pull the trigger and give this a shot. This is something that will be utilized pretty much, I would say, in all of my leg day routines. I did not get to mention that you can do a calf raise with this. I have a calf raise machine that I usually use, but it's nice to have if you don't have, a pre-existing machine for calves. You could do a calf raise with this as well. So you could do 3 movements with this. You could also do like a unilateral leg press, one leg at a time for a leg press, what I used to do in the gym. So a lot different exercises you could do with this 2-in-1 action here. And again, this is something that I've always wanted in my gym. And thanks to RitFit for working with me to give this review off for you guys, because I'm very satisfied with what they have to offer with their machine here. So again, appreciate all you guys checking out the video. Hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions for me about the product, please drop it in the description and I will make sure to answer it in a timely manner to help you guys out in your home gym purchases. This is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. We'll see you guys later.